How do I do airdrops on Algorand? I mean, which wallet do I use? What is ASA? Um, how do I get the tokens? What are the tasks for me to do? How do I sell these tokens I have? Okay, I mean the rewards from airdrop, or how do I even trade tokens on the Algorand network? You really might not know all of that, and you might be confused when you start getting airdrop notifications in your communities, all of that. Okay, I myself, I have a community, okay, where I share airdrop updates and all of that, and you really might not understand what's going on there. Okay, this video is going to cover all of that. Okay, so stick with me, watch till the very end. Okay, at the end of it, I'm going to be talking about an airdrop. Okay, you guys can quickly opt in. Okay, while it's still on. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Victor Morgan and this is VMorgan Tech. Okay, on this channel I bring you crypto updates. I give you opportunities to make money. Okay, via airdrop, testnet, and whatsoever. I mean, once I see it, I share, and you make money. All right. All you need to do is to do the tax and then be patient. Okay, you would get it. All right. Now, today I'll be going over Algorand. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to go about Algorand network airdrops, and it is quite simple for real. It is simple, okay? So I'll be going from the beginning. What is Algorand? I won't be talking much about that though. I expect you to do your research. I mean, there are materials on YouTube that you can go through, okay? I'll be leaving a link, okay, for you to learn about Algorand. But then I'll be talking about how many, I mean, the wallets that you can use, and what is Algorand, what is ASA, and all of that. Okay, this will be explained in this video. All right, so let's go right into it. I mean, Algorand is a blockchain. I mean, it's a blockchain. It's different. I mean, it's separate from the BTC blockchain and all of that. Okay, it's a blockchain. It's a blockchain. It's a protocol and all of that that exists on its own. It's fast, it's reliable, it's secure. All right, I mean, I enjoy working on Algorand network. I mean, compared to other blockchains, okay, Ethereum or what's that, okay. And I think Algorand is a long-term project. It's a long-term project. I mean, it works with the with pure proof of stake, all right, and then its community members are able to do a lot of things on the network. Okay, you can build on Algorand. Okay, now, without any further ado, I'll just go further, do your research about Algorand. Okay. Now, we are talking about airdrops. Okay. How do you do airdrops on the Algorand network? Okay. And if you go on Twitter, you would actually see a lot of projects coming up. I mean, Algo swap, Algo this, Algo that, and then they distribute airdrops. I mean, tokens. Okay. And all you need to do is to do a little bit of task, click a few buttons, follow this channel, subscribe, and then add ASA. Now, let's go over the wallet first of all. I mean, what wallet do I use to go over our Grand network airdrops and all of that? Okay, this will be explained now. Now, for the wallet, you need an Algorand wallet, all right? For your mobile devices, you would need Algorand wallet. Okay, so go over to Play Store or Apple or App Store and search for Algorand wallet. Okay, you download that. That is what you're going to use on your mobile devices. But if you use a desktop computer, for me, I use my desktop, I mean my laptop for all of my airdrops and all of that. Yeah, I use myalgo.com. Okay, wallet.myalgo.com. Both of these links is going to be in the description, so you do well to click on the link to download the one that applies to you. Okay, so if you come over to our Grand wallet, then you can navigate using this and then download for App Store, for Google Play, or download the APK for it to install when you want to. All right. Now, once you do that, please do well to save your seed phrase, keep it somewhere safe. I mean, in a journal will be safe, but yeah, if you watch my existing video, I've talked about when I lost an Algorand wallet. I mean, instead of writing down 425 words, I wrote down 24 words. So make sure you count and rightfully write down these words. Okay, I've lost my Algos. I've lost the airdrop I got. I mean, the airdrop funds I got before my phone got stolen and all of that. But yeah, it's gone. So we build again. Okay, so make sure you write down your seed phrase well and keep it safe. Write it down in the journal. All right. Now, if you use a mobile device and you really want to use the apps, okay, and you want to, for example, MetaMask, okay, or for example, wallet.myalgo.com and etc. other wallets and all of that, okay. if you use a mobile device, you really can't add all of these extensions. Okay, I talk about extensions. If I come over to this extension tab now, you can see I have a lot of extensions here. Okay, you really can't add these extensions to your mobile device. I'm talking about those that really use their mobile device for all of these activities. Okay, you need to download Kiwi browser. Okay, Kiwi browser allows you to add extensions. Okay, so if you go to Google extensions and you search for whatsoever you need to add, okay, you'll be able to add it to Chrome. You see add to Chrome, but then you're adding to Kiwi browser and it works well. It works well. You can add MetaMask to Kiwi browser, Phantom, and Software, what have you. Add all of them to as an extension to Kiwi browser and you're good to go. Okay, so you really don't have to use Chrome for all of these decentralized activities and all of that. Okay, with DeFi, yeah, you can use Kiwi browser. It's safe and secure. Okay, it's fast and quiet. Cool. All right, so let's go over the ASA. Okay, so when you see airdrops, for example, let me quickly find one. All right, guys. So I'm going to use Baby Kishu Asa as an example. Okay. They did an airdrop, but it's ended. All right, it's ended. Okay. So I'm just going to use this as a guide. Okay, so you can know what happens. I mean, how it works. Okay. Now they said they need 5,000 participants. Cool. They got that already. Yeah. What you need to do is to fill the form, and then they said add ASA. Okay. This is the numbers. Okay. This is the ASA. Now you might say, what is ASA? Like, what is ASA? Okay. You know the way you have contract addresses on Ethereum and all of that blockchain, yeah, Binance Smart Chain, yeah. On Algorand, what we have is ASA, okay, and ASA stands for Algorand Standard Assets, okay. That's what the Algorand used to really it's like the contract address when you have the other blockchains, okay. So and what do they represent? It's just how many numbers is it? How many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so just 9 digits, okay. For that's their ASA, okay. Now it says that their wallet, okay, Algorand wallet or my Algo wallet can hold, okay, can permit up to 1,000 assets. Okay, so you can add up and add up whatever you need to do. Okay, so this is it, ASA. Okay, so what you need to do when you get this ASA, what do you do when you get this? I mean, what do you do when you get this ASA? What do you do when you get things like that? All you need to do is, for example, I'm going to use the issue for an example, or no, I'll just do that at the end of the video. Okay, I have an airdrop I'm going to do, which you guys are going to do too. So keep watching. All right. So I'm going to say that if you come back to my coinmarketcap.com and you look at Algorand, you notice that Algorand doesn't have any contract address. It really doesn't, unlike the other ones, Binance Smart Chain, I mean, projects built on BSC or Ethereum, all of them, they all have contract address. But Algorand is only Algorand here. You can't find tokens built on Algorand chain network on CoinMarketCap. Okay, you search for them on I think there's Algo Explorer. Yes, there's an Algo Explorer and all of that. Yes, that's where you find them. All right. Now, when you are doing this testnet and we're doing airdrops and all of that, there are testnets too on the Algorand network. Okay, in one of my videos where I talked about Algodex, okay, and we used Algorand testnet Faucets. Okay, they are not real money, okay, but then we use them to test the network, okay, for us to see how it works, okay, so we can give reviews to the developers for them to improve on it, okay. So when you are doing one airdrop or the other, okay, or one testnet or the other, and then they say you should get this testnet and all of that, okay, you can come over to bank.testnet.algorand.network, okay. But if you really want to use that, I'll advise, I mean, if you really want to do testnet, I'll advise that you use my algo.com. For example, if I log into my algo.com, copy your address, okay, copy your address, and go over to Algorand, okay, the testnet link, click I am not a robot. You pass the captcha if there's a captcha, but for now there's no captcha, and then you paste your address here, okay. So they'll be giving you some algo, I guess 10 algos or something, okay. So as you can see, status code 2200 success. So if I come back to my wallet and then I go over to the testnet, I'll be able to see as you can see, plus 10 added. All right, added. I don't know, they gave me 2, yeah, but it's just 1, okay. So one asset, 10 algo added for me to do whatsoever testnet I have in mind to do. So this is just it. I just decided to talk about this in case you're working with an airdrop where you have to use testnet. All right. So for example, I want to add this ASA. If I copy this, I come over to my Algo and then tap this, tap add assets. Okay, this is on the testnet. So I'll just go over to the mainnet. I'll go over to the mainnet. Hold on, guys. Quick announcement. As you can see, I'm getting tokens 500 plus 500 plus 500 plus 600. I mean, I have 2004 of them of it already. Okay. If you want to know how I'm getting these tokens, hit the subscribe button because I'll be making a video on that, so you can be earning these tokens on a daily basis. All right, on a daily basis. When it's worth something, you make a lot and you thank me later. So if you really want to know, if you don't want to miss this content, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell to be informed when I drop the video. So with that said, we continue with adding assets. And then I'll add assets, okay? I'm just showing you how to add assets, okay? Okay, so you see baby Kishu Issa, okay? And then continue asset opt-in, okay? I'm opting in an asset before I can receive that asset. All right, good. So you put in your password and then you opt in. Let me just do that. And note, before you can opt in or mint any address on the Algorand network, you are going to need a minimum of one algo. Okay, you are going to need a minimum of one algo. As you can see, some of my algos are getting used up due to the fact that, I mean, very little, I mean 0.0997 and all of that. Yeah, that's because I've been adding some assets, as you can see, and then you just get to deduct a very tiny fee. Okay, so you can get your ASA from you can get Algo, you can get Algo from Binance, Coinbase, or whatever exchange is listed on. Okay, you can get some Algo there and send it over to myalgo.com or your Algorand wallet. Okay, with that, with a minimum of one Algo, you should be able to add any asset. All right. Now, after doing these airdrops, okay, after doing, for example, and Baby Kishu, they started distributing their tokens already. Okay. If I go up over the tweets, you'll see where they started giving. Okay, you might really want to sell these assets. You want to sell your assets whenever you make a profit or whatsoever. You want to sell that. All you need to do is to come over to tinyman.com. Okay, come over to tinyman.org. Sorry, tinyman.org, and then tap this link here to go to Tinyman version 1.1. Okay, app.tinyman.org. All right. So once you're on tinyman.org, this is tinyman.org. I mean the app for you to swap tokens and all of that. There's a disclaimer. Okay, you can cancel that. Okay, and then once you're there, you connect your wallet. Okay, now you can connect to your Algorand mobile wallet, your my Algo wallet, and then the install Algo signer. I really don't use Algo. I don't use this. Okay, these are the two I use. This for my mobile and then this for my laptop. Okay, so I'll use my algowallet.com and then I'll just log in for me to connect to this protocol, for me to connect to this D app. I mean Dex. Okay, so if I put in my password, yeah, okay, and I do connect. Okay, to connect to this Dex. Okay, to connect to this Dex, and then as you can see, it's showing me this and this, and okay, select this. Okay, it depends. You see it's telling you to select which of these wallets you are using. Okay, which of these wallets you want to connect to. So you can choose, for example, I have an Airdrop wallet and I have a main wallet. Okay, so I'm selecting this Airdrop wallet and then I connect to that. All right, you need to opt in your account to the Tinyman app. You need to do this once per account. Okay, so for this account, I'm going to opt in. All right, so if you've not used that account before, you need to opt in that account. All right, let's quickly load up. I'll put in my password. All right, I've signed that, and this is taking place right now. You know, when you approve your wallet on your normal Dex, that's what happens here. Okay, so you have your Algo, or I mean, you have the reward you've claimed from airdrop already, and you really want to sell it here. All you need to do is to come over to this place and then tap 2. Okay, let's switch this up so that we have Algorand at the bottom, and then we have the token, the new token at the top. Okay, so if I come over to baby Kishu and then I copy this address, I should be able to come over to Tinyman and then paste the ID here. Okay, paste the ID here, and let's see if it's load up. Okay, no, let's go back then. It says see all. Okay, and it says hide unverified assets. So I'll need to uncheck that. Okay, so I can see all the assets, verified and unverified. And then if I come over here, I can paste that ISA, and then I'll be able to see the baby Kishu ISA. Okay, so if I tap that, I've added it, and I can now swap. I can say, okay, I'll swap my 10,000 if I have 10,000. Okay, no, I don't know how much is this worth. But it's crazy, yeah. But then you can swap whatsoever assets that you've gotten for Algorand, and then you send that over to your exchange. For example, Binance, sell it for USDT, get your cash. I mean, ball with that. Yeah. So finally, I mean, I've gone over everything. Okay, I've gone over everything. There's one aspect I've not talked about, which is the Google form. Okay, now I found this airdrop on Twitter. How do you find airdrops like this on Twitter? Just come over to your Twitter account and then do search, and go to search, and then search for Algo airdrop or whatsoever. Just search for something on Algorand. Okay, you're going to see different posts. You're going to see posts like, okay, for example, FUNL. Okay, let's check this out. I don't know. Okay, this works. You can to participate, 3 lucky winners to get photo for a 2,000 fund. Okay, so you just need to follow and retweet. It's quite simple and all. Yeah. I'll go from let's begin. You just scroll over it, okay, to find the airdrops. For example, this one says Algo airdrop module link in bio. All of that. You need to add ASA for you to do all of these airdrops. Yeah. Now this is the airdrop I'm going to talk about now. Algold finance. Okay, I found it here. So if you're here, okay, it says as part of their marketing campaign, Algo Finance is giving away Algold finance token ALD for 5,000 random participants. So you need to be fast. Okay, we already have 428 retweets and all of that. Okay, but whenever you see this, jump right in this app. Okay, so if you tap here, which is the join now, okay, you'll be redirected to the Google form. Okay, a lot of these Algorand airdrop will always redirect you to the Google form for you to fill. I mean, add ISA and all of that for you to submit. Okay, so what you need to do is number one. Okay, they've said this is the ISA. Okay, and then some of them you just for this ISA you just see the ISA there. You just carry the ISA and go and add it to your myalgo.com. Right, but for this it's showing us my algoexplorer.io. So if I tap that, I should be able to see this token on Algo Explorer. Okay, so you do well to, I mean, you can do your own research about it if you like looking at I don't think there's going to be any charts, okay, for now, but then you can see the transactions that is going on the network. Okay, as you can see, 1 hour 7 minutes and all of that. Okay, but here's what we are here for. We are here for its ID, the ASA. All right, so if you copy that, you go over to myalgo.com, wallet on myalgo.com, or your Algorand wallet as it is, okay, and the login. Okay, login, and just like I've described, if you come over to the mainnet, okay, come over to the mainnet, and then come over to the mainnet, and then as you can see, okay, when I opt in, when I was using Tinyman, as when all of this big issue showed up here. So I'm going to just come and add asset here. I'm going to paste the ID here, and then as you can see, our good finance is tap that and then continue. I'm going to opt in. Okay, asset opt in, check, and then put in my password. All right, so send that. All right, that should be done any moment from now. Okay. All right, good one. Okay, as you can see, it's pending. Algorand Finance pending to be done very soon. Okay, so you add that asset and all of that. Okay, so now it says the step: follow our Telegram channel. You follow that, put in your username. Follow our Telegram channel. Follow that. Okay, follow our Telegram channel. Join our Telegram group. Do that. Put your username. Okay, yeah, retweet a link. Then copy your retweet link. Okay, copy your retweet link and paste it here. All right, and then please follow us on Twitter. Okay, so follow us on Twitter. So the next is to follow on Twitter. Follow on Twitter. Use this link and follow them. Okay. So for example, this is Algorand Finance. So if I go over to their page, I'll follow. Okay, I'll follow them, and then I'll put in my username here. Okay. Now it says retweet link. Okay. It says retweet pinned tweet. So if I come over to their this thing, okay, this is the pinned tweet. I will just retweet this. Okay, let me go back with that. All right, so this is the pinned tweet. So I'll just retweet that. Okay, and then if I come over to my profile, yeah, do well to follow me if you like my content. Follow me, VMorgan Tech, V_Morgan_Tech. Do well to follow me, yeah. I appreciate that follow back. So copy link to tweet, and then just paste that here. Okay, paste that there, and then it needs your Algorand wallet. Okay, so after adding your ISA and all of that, you see, okay, this is still pending. This is still pending, but it should be done soon. But then all it needs to do is for me to copy this Algorand wallet address, okay, and then I'll come and paste that here and submit. Okay, so guys, I found this tweet. There are rules for you to follow for you to qualify for this airdrop. A link to this tweet will be in the description. So there are rules that they've set on ground, okay, for you to receive this airdrop. Now the airdrop, number one rule is airdrop will close on the 15th of the now the number one rule is that airdrop will be closed 25th of February. Okay, so you just have about 13 days, from the time I'm making this video. So whenever you're watching this video, airdrop will close in on the 25th of February. Okay, now, and the airdrop will be distributed on the 1st of March. All right, so expect it on the 1st of March. Yeah, okay, then participants must be active to receive the rewards. You need to be active on their channel, their Telegram channel. Okay, and then participants send at least 15 messages during the airdrop period. So from now till the 25th, you should be active on their Telegram channel. Go on there, interact with them, talk, okay, send messages, at least 50 messages. Okay. I was on a group one time when somebody was singing this song. He just kept on dropping the lyrics of this song step by step just to make up messages. But I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not telling you you'll be kicked out. I'm not going to be responsible. But yeah, interact. Send messages. Okay, let them see that you've added some form of engagement to their community. Okay, that's very important. And spam will be kicked from the group chat. Okay, so don't copy people's content or people's message and keep reposting and reposting. You'll be kicked out. Okay, so good morning project, good morning and similar words is not counted. These guys are really serious with these rules. Okay, so stop greeting, just talk about the project. Okay, don't sing like I've said initially. Just do your research and say meaningful things about the project. Ask questions if you have to, and all of that. Okay, so as you can see, this is the rules. They are watching. Combot is watching everything. So if you want to be eligible for this airdrop, do all of this. Okay, so very importantly, view the channel. Okay, so join the airdrop group. Okay, join the airdrop group and channel and stay active. Okay, stay active. All right, guys. I have a channel, okay, where I talk about the crypto updates. I drop crypto content and all of that. So in case you don't get this content on my YouTube page. I mean, I can't drop everything. I mean, I can't drop everything. Okay, so do well to come over to my group and join the channel. Join the channel so that if I can't so if I can't post on YouTube, you will always see this content ASAP. All right. So do well to do that. There's also a link to my Twitter community. I mean, to my WhatsApp community. Do well to join that also. So that wraps up everything about how to do an airdrop on the Algorand wallet network, right? So once I get my token and I feel like I want to sell, I've made good profit. Good, I come over to Tinyman and make my swap. And if I want to, you know, provide liquidity and all, you can do that. Add liquidity, all of that, yeah. So this is actually all of it um, for the Algorand network, airdrop on the Algorand networks and all of that. Okay. So a link to this airdrop will be in the description. Do well to hit the link and do it ASAP. Okay. So if you like my content, like and then subscribe. Turn on the notification bell if you want to be informed when I drop content like this. Okay, it's very important because most of my content are time related. All right, so you want to get it as soon as I drop this content. So turn on the notification bell. Do not miss out on any of this. Okay, thank you very much for your time, guys. Love you.